Hey guys, it's Such Sports here back with another video, and today we'll be doing another mock draft, this time a 10-team PPR league where we're selecting from pick four. So definitely an interesting spot to be in, as I was in pick five in the previous mock draft, I believe, and I was able to get Jahmyr Gibbs at pick five. So we'll see where this draft takes us. Definitely looking at guys like if Bijan somehow falls, if Saquon falls to me somehow. Otherwise, I'll look at Gibbs again. I can look at CD Lamb and potentially take him at pick four. Maybe Justin Jefferson, just see where the draft plays out. But definitely gonna be an interesting mock draft at pick four. The spot I would like to be in, I mean, this is not a bad spot by any means necessary. So we'll see how this draft plays out. If you guys like to see more videos like this, definitely leave a comment to see more mock drafts. My plan is to do a mock draft from every like pick, so you can get an idea of like how the value works from each pick and what strategy people are tending to use by each pick in this any draft. So definitely gonna be doing that. And in the future, I do plan to do my best bets videos as the season starts. And I also do plan to do player rankings and team rankings as well before the season begins. So we'll see how this mock draft goes. But for now, we're doing mock drafts to start this channel off. So we'll see how this one goes with pick four as of NFL news for today. I believe I mentioned in the previous video, but Christian Wilkins, we found out why he was released by the Raiders. It's because of some like pretending to playfully kissing a player, and then that led to his release. And then Josh Simmons has been looking really good for the Chiefs in training camp. There's some clips of him just being a menace in pass protection. So we'll see how the Chiefs' offensive tackle situation plays out in the early stages of the season, with Jalen Moore also being a big signing there. So, well, one of their big signings of the offseason. I believe he was paid like 30 million total. Yeah, pick four. Okay. So looking like we're gonna get one of Saquon, Jefferson, Gibbs, or CD. For the purpose of the video, I already took Jahmyr Gibbs in the last mock draft, and while I would definitely take Gibbs if I had pick four, and depending on how the board falls, I'd probably take him. If it was Chase B. John Saquon, like I expect it to be. I'm gonna go ahead and take someone else just to mix it up and see how the draft would play out. So if I can get Saquon at four, definitely will take him. If I can get Bijan Chase, obviously I will take them. But if I do end up with Gibbs or maybe Bijan even too, I'm probably just gonna take CD just to see how the draft would play out with CD instead of taking like a running back again, because I did get Gibbs in pick five, so it's kind of similar. So I do want to switch it up, but we'll see how the draft board plays out. But yeah, in an actual draft, I'll probably end up taking Gibbs at pick four. So let's see how this goes. Definitely like one of the top ones to pick four, then down the board, depending on if we get a running back receiver. I think getting two running backs early is the way to go, just because of the scarcity at the position later in the draft. When you guys get past like Kamara, Marion Hampton, or Brees Hall or Chuba Hubbard, it just gets really bleak from 50 to like honestly 80, besides outside of the rookies. So, and receivers are still there, as they will always be. So let's go ahead and lower the sound as I always forget to do. But yeah, man. I mean, if Saquon does fall, which I do think he does, wow, he does fall. Okay, I'm gonna have to take Saquon here just because at pick four, it's unbelievable to get Saquon. I think. Um, so might change up our draft strategy a little bit, but that was kind of what I expected with Chase, B. John Gibbs picked one, two, three. I would have thought Saquon would have gone at two or three, but definitely nice to get him at pick four. So now it changes up a little bit of our draft strategy. Instead of going receiver, we're gonna go ahead and take probably or running yeah, receiver. We're gonna taking probably another running back at the next pick I get, or maybe someone like Henry or yeah, I get McConkey, depending on how the draft board falls. So Christian McCaffrey goes pick five in the last draft. I believe went pick five. So his value has definitely risen up quite a bit. Um, yeah, he's gonna be one of the stories of fantasy football this year. His health is gonna be the only thing that holds him back from having another great season. And pitch count, obviously, if the Niners are in playoff contention, are they gonna play him or force him the ball if they really need to? So watching him this season is gonna be interesting. Just seeing how the Niners operate that backfield and how many touches he gets is gonna be super interesting. But if you do get McCaffrey in your drafts, getting Isaac Orlando is a great just like handcuff option. So while obviously he wouldn't put up close numbers McCaffrey would, the healthy McCaffrey, having Grando is a must if you do get CMC. So that guy will probably have to take Grando later in the draft. A chain goes seven. Wow, that is a surprise. Even in PPR, I'm a little shocked by that. I like a chain. I think he'll put up 40 to 50 catches again last year, but in an offense that might be a little iffy just in terms of scoring. I think a chain at 7 is a little rich or a little, yeah, very rich over CD Lamb and Amon-Ra St. Brown. I think that's a little ridiculous. I would go I'll probably go take a chain in the second round. I think that's where his value is, like pick 12, pick 13. Not at pick 7 though. I don't think as a first round pick you take Devin Chain. Um, but yeah, that is a big reach. Any other reaches I see? No, so fun so far. Okay, our pick is coming up. So Puka, AJ Brown, Brian Thomas, obviously available. I can hopefully get one of those guys. Bucky is obviously available. McConkey is there. Um, yeah, I think I can go running back if I don't get AJ Brown or Brian. I'm not gonna take AJ Brown actually because I already have Saquon. This could play out for me if I can get Brian Thomas and Saquon. Let's see what this guy does. I could also get Drake London. Okay, Drake London is available. This is interesting. Now I could take Bucky Irvin or JT, and then go with a receiver like McConkey or maybe a Jackson Smith and Jigba. So I think the plan is to take JT here and have our running backs be Saquon and Jonathan Taylor. I think that's pretty great start. Can't complain about that. So gonna do JT. I could have gone Bucky, but I'll take JT. Hopefully upside with Saquon and JT, that combo. Um, I like this start. I'm good with two running backs start off, and now just target receiver, receiver, receiver. Um, whoever becomes best available receiver, pretty much. Yeah. But Drake London not going to be available, but yeah, he goes in round 2, pick 10. I think I got right around the value for JT. I didn't get like a steal at his the pick I got, so I think that's fair. But yeah, man, I mean, a chain going pick 7 is a shocker to me. Let's see here. Okay, so Brock Bowers is there. I feel like it's a little too high for Brock Bowers. Um, could punt on receiver and go zero receiver and take Lamar here. And that would really make our team dynamic pretty special. So, okay, this is tough. Man, I'm running out of time. Okay, I'm just gonna take Josh Allen or Lamar. I'm gonna go Lamar. This is gonna be interesting. Going Lamar, Saquon, JT. I could have gone receiver Jackson Smith and Jigba or McConkey or McLaurin or anyone, but gonna do it. Gonna take Lamar a little early. Just set up the rest of the team. I really like our strength at quarterback and running back right now. With Lamar, Saquon, JT. Definitely concerned for injury as there always with any team, but with Saquon and JT at least. But I don't mind it. I'll take those two guys, and we'll just heavily focus on receiver in the next couple rounds. But yeah, I'll take Lamar here. I won't be able to get him in the next pick, so I'm comfortable with that. McConkey going round 3, pick 2 is obviously good value. I still like him because of how many targets he'll be able to get in the offense over the Chargers, with really the only competition being the backfield in Omarion Hampton and Najee Harris. So we'll see how that plays out. Yeah, Brock Bowers just went round 3, pick 8. So that's about, I think, good value. That's good value. I think Devontae is still available. Josh Allen's still available. So a lot of the QBs are falling. I could have honestly waited on QB, but I'm fine with it. I mean, I would have been able to got what? Like T. Higgins, Brock Bowers. Yeah, okay. I could have gotten Brock Bowers, but that's fine. I'm fine with Lamar. But my pick, I don't think Allen or Hurts will be there. So JD goes, and Jigba round 4 is a great pick. He goes, Kamara goes, makes sense. Really makes sense so far. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, I'm eyeing Garrett Wilson, eyeing Marvin Harrison to have a even better season than he did last year. I think it's a guarantee that he has a better season than he did last year. So I think getting him is pretty good for me. Marion Hampton is there, so I could take him and go zero receiver and have 3 running backs that are great. Definitely a lot of options here, a lot of flexibility. Yeah, the hope is Josh Allen goes, which he probably will. So I don't regret taking Lamar. But I don't think regret taking Lamar anyway because I mean he's QB 1 or 2 in fantasy, so I don't mind it. It keeps me in every game. You have a positional advantage almost every week in fantasy. So um, yeah, ideally Garrett Wilson or Marvin Harrison. George Kittle is available. That'd be a good pick at this point. Mike Evans is there. I haven't really gotten tight end too early in any of the drafts, but that's all right. Yeah, Garrett Wilson. So one of McLaurin, Wilson, or Harrison will be there. So I'll get one of those guys. McLaurin will sign, I'm sure. So I don't think I'm gonna just pass on his value. But yeah, Josh Allen will go at this point. Good value for Devontae Adams in round 4. Chase Brown went round 3, pick 7, so pretty interesting there. Um, But yeah, Chase Brown's one of the most polarizing players, I think. Just because I don't know how much the Bengals are going to run the ball. He'll definitely get targets as the receiving running back. But okay, Marvin Harrison looks to be the pick here. Unless I want George Kittle and go zero receiver. That could be an option. And I take Mike Evans and I can get Courtland Sutton. I mean, that could be an option. You know what? Let's do it. Let's go zero receiver in this draft. Why not? George Kittle. Okay. So we got potentially QB one, potentially QB running back one, potentially tight end one in this draft. Little definitely an interesting strategy to not go with the receiver, but I like who's available still, so I don't mind it. I'm comfortable with it. Guys are falling quickly. Okay, Marvin Harrison might not be there. Same with James Cook. Hopefully one of those two is there, so I can really go to zero receiver. Marvin Harrison goes round five. Mike Evans goes. Okay, makes it interesting. So now we can go running back again and take James Cook and really go zero receiver, which I'm fine with. I mean, at this point, a lot of them are falling. A lot of them are going right now. So I don't know if going zero receiver is the route I want to take. But James Cook, with his production, how many touchdowns he's going to get, I don't mind taking James Cook. So you know what? Let's get James Cook. Let's do zero receiver and see how that plays out. Courtland Sutton probably won't be there, but that'll be my next pick. It's gonna be interesting going with the zero receiver. Obviously, now I'm gonna take receivers, but I got all the running backs I need. I got Saquon, JT, and James Cook, so I'm set on that front. Have one of the best tight ends. Just need a receiver now. Yeah, let me go just think of the strategy. I'm just trying to mix up the strategies, see what happens at each pick. I definitely could have taken what's his name? Mike Evans or Marvin Harrison instead of Kittle, and then waited on tight end, but wanted to mix it up. I wanted to just mix it up and see what would happen. Why not? So yeah, Sutton will probably be gone at this point. Receiver is obviously the option here. I'm not gonna go any other position. Um, just gonna go receiver. Myers is available, good option there. I like the amount of touchdowns this team can get with Saquon, JT, and Cook, and Kittle. So I like that. Yeah, Sutton goes round six, great value. Garrett Wilson, I'm sorry, Brees Hall in round five is great value as well for the amount of like targets and touches he'll get. Zay Flowers stacking him with Lamar will be pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know about these receivers that are available now. Now that I'm looking at it, I still would have done the same thing. Just gotten a bunch of receivers, or running backs before receiver. So, Swift available, Caleb Johnson obviously available. Ridley goes okay. Zay Flowers there. I can stack him with Lamar. Be comfortable with that. I'll take Zay, and then worry about the rest later. So we got Zay, stack with Lamar. I'm comfortable with that. Three by 7 week buy players, so watch out for that. That should be fine. I like Travion in round seven, round eight. Pretty good spot to be in with him. At least like in terms of value. Pickens goes, Jameson could be Williams could be available. I'm not gonna take Travis Hunter. I could take Jacoby Myers and really just solidify the receivers. Could take Diggs, could take Golden. I think I'm just gonna go receiver, like next three picks. And just get like everyone. So JMO is available, Myers available. Probably can't get both, but tough spot to be in, man. JMO and Zay and Myers. I'm gonna go JMO for the upside, and then I can just switch out my receivers week to week. I'm comfortable with this team so far. Definitely one of the more interesting teams going three running backs and a tight end and a quarterback early. So let's see what our teams are. Mahomes, McCaffrey, Connor. Pretty solid team. I think my team competes with that. Same with this team. Seems pretty stacked with AJ Brown, Jefferson, Brees. Don't love this team with Rashid Rice, Achane Brown. This seems pretty solid. Don't love it as the receivers. I mean, I like this other options with Henry, Hurts, and obviously Bowers. Let's see Isaac's team. Don't love it either besides the receivers. Yeah, man, I think I did a good job with getting all these running backs, just snatching them up. This team obviously good. Matthews' team is pretty solid with B. John, Kyron. Yeah, this is solid. This is probably the best team in the league. And then Burrow, Jacobs, Hubbard, Chase. Yeah, I think that's a good team too. I think I have the third best team in the league. Just not even just being confident. I think I have the third best team in the league, even with bad receivers. I think having Kittle, Lamar, Saquon, JT, Cook is just a great start. Obviously, the receivers are weak, but I don't mind it. I can get PPR threats like Jacoby Myers if he's available, hopefully. Stephon Diggs will get a ton of targets. I can get him. Honestly, start him immediately. Let's see what I can do here. Obviously, Bo Nix would have been a good option if I didn't take Lamar, but that's all right. I don't mind taking Lamar there. and just having a stacked running back, quarterback, tight end. Yeah, Myers, Golden, Diggs are one of the three guys I'm gonna get, so I'm comfortable with that. Hopefully Myers or Diggs because Golden, while he's great, I think he'll be great. I think it'll take a little longer for him to be better than Myers or Diggs immediately. I kind of want some immediate to be good, just because I'll need a receiver. But yeah, I think my team stacks up with the rest pretty well, despite the receivers being kind of weak. Um, yeah, I just think Jacoby's gonna have a great year, and I'm gonna end up taking him and probably start him if I had this team in week one. So got Myers at his value. Hopefully, I can get Diggs somehow. I don't think I can because it's three auto picks, but um, let's see here. Bo Nix has just gone around 8, great value for him. That's what I would have done if I would take Lamar earlier. I mean, in terms of the board, how the board fell, I could have waited and taken like a Chase Brown, I'm gonna play like a Mike Evans or Garrett Wilson, but comfortable with my picks for sure. Just because Lamar would be so good. Oh, actually, Golden and Diggs do fall. I'll go ahead and take Diggs. Um, so we got now I'm comfortable with my receivers because I got Diggs, Myers, Flowers, and Williams. So I think two or three of them will pan out. But yeah, Golden at this point is great value and on 9. I love that value for Matthew Golden. Definitely might be tough to get targets with Jaden Reed there, but I think he'll perform. I think his talent will outweigh that. Yeah, but Bo Nixon around 8 pick 8 probably the best value so far in this draft. Yeah, looking at their teams, I think I did a solid job despite having no receivers. Like, yeah, my receiver one is Zay Flowers, but I got potentially tight end one, QB one, RB one. So there's pros and cons to each draft. And I think taking Debo here would be great if I can somehow get him. That means I'll have 6 great receivers or at least 6 solid receivers and 3 great running backs, which I'm comfortable with. Really would have no RB depth, but that's fine with me. I'll go ahead and take Debo Samuel. Really solidify that receiver room. Now I'm comfortable with taking Zay and JMO early. So I can just mix and match who's playing week one, who's starting week one. So yeah, I think I would start Myers somehow over these two. Just because I think he'll have a big first game against his former team. So and him being a PPR threat as well. So now we're looking at guys like Pittman. We're looking at running backs. But yeah, I think I did a solid job of the receivers going zero receiver in this draft. I did go zero running back in one draft, so now I'm looking at Shaw Tootin. I can get later potentially, hopefully. Probably not. I don't know. Eckler is there and Dak is there. Don't really need a QB. Go Tootin. Why not go Tootin? Get a rookie running back in there. Yeah, I think this team matches up well with most of the others. Most teams are on auto pick by now, but yeah, at this point, getting Debo in round 10 is great value. Jaden Reed in round 10 is good value for that team. But in terms of individual outlooks, let's talk about Jameson Williams. So losing Ben Johnson hurts, but this new offense coordinator wants to go deep, more in the offense more. So we may see more looks for Jameson Williams. He did get a ton of targets in his last season, but I think with the OC of the Lions, I don't know, I forgot his name, but him wanting to lead on the deep ball more just signals more opportunities for Jambo to score. So I think taking him is fine at his value. Maybe not reaching on him like I did. Maybe not like I didn't reach on him. I just took him as value. Yeah. But taking him in that spot where I did at let's see what round. It was round 7. I think that's fair for JMO. But I think Debo can outperform my receivers, or at least some higher in Debo than most this year. At least having him on the bench or the flex option, you're in a good spot. I think if you use your flex, you'll be fine. Same with Jacoby Myers. I think if you're there, your flexes, you'll be fine. But yeah, let's see. This team, I had the potential QB1, potential RB1. I hard repeat running back 1 season, so I don't see him being RB1, but potential top 5 running back, potential top 3 tight end. James Cook touchdown machine. So I think this team rounded out without the receivers. I think I'm fine. Without a stud receiver. Excuse me. Let's see. I'll take Quishon Junkins here. But yeah, Judkins obviously fell down boards because of the arrest, but um, I think he'll be a steal at that point in the draft. So I'll go ahead and take him. Kyle Williams is there. Josh Downs, both great value options at this point in round 13. I could take my defense now actually and just go Denver and be in a great spot with that. So I could have the number one defense as well. Just add that. I might as well Denver defense. So okay, yeah, now we got Denver defense. Then we can take our like dart throws at running back and receiver. I'm not gonna take a backup tight end, but I could go backup QB, even though May and Prescott are gone. Could go after Jordan Love. Could go after Geno Smith. I think is a good value at where he's ranked. I think he should be above a couple of these guys. Let's see. Anyone else? No, that's worth looking at. Not really. Xavier Leggett's there. Take one of those guys. They might be gone by then. Yeah, I can take Jordan Love as my backup QB if he's available. Leggett's there. Marvin Mims. But yeah, I think taking Denver defense at that point when the draft was comfortable, I was comfortable with that just because of the number one defense. And yeah, let's see. Kincaid is there. Trey Benson, obviously, a good handcuff for Connor. Adam Thielen could put up some numbers with Bryce Young. At this point, it's all dart throws. I can get any of these guys in free agency. So I'll take a dart throw on Kyle Williams. Might as well get another rookie in there just because of the upside factor. And then we can go after like Trey Harris maybe and call it a draft. And the kicker, we can go with whoever. Maybe like, Aubrey's there. I can go after Aubrey and potentially get our kicker one. So we can get a bunch of guys that are potentially to be the number one ranked player in the position. I don't know if Saquon will repeat his season. I don't think he will. Aubrey goes, damn. I don't think Lamar will be QB1. I think Josh Allen or Lamar. Yeah, I think QB1. I think Lamar could be. I'll take Trey Harris here and then go kicker last. I think Kittle could definitely be a tight end one with the opportunity he'll get with Ayuk potentially out and the receiver one being Ayuk and now being injured. Might be Ricky Pearsall. So Kittle gets on targets. Yeah, the receivers I can figure out. I can start honestly Diggs and Debo and be comfortable with that for week one. In this team at least in this mock. Kickers are going fast and defenses too. So I'll just take the best one available. But yeah, this is the team. I think I did a solid job. Leave a comment to determine what you guys think I did in this draft without taking receivers in the first like 4 or 5 rounds. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video and leave a like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next mock draft.